Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Allegheny. Today is Monday, November 2nd, and it is a B-Day. I'm your host, Billy Hayslip, and here are today's announcements. Anyone interested in joining Teachers of Tomorrow may email Mrs. Twig at tammy.twig@acpsmd.org, or you can join the Teachers of Tomorrow group on Schoology. This is the join code: 7ZNF-DJKX-TH3WN. Deadlines to order a yearbook will last until mid-May, as the yearbook staff decided on a later pickup date so they could get in all sports and activities. October into mid-November is $73, mid-November till the end of January is $75, and February until the end of May is $77. Yearbook purchases can be made online at the Jostens website. Remember that the deadline for opting out of in-person instruction will be this Wednesday. Make sure you fill out the form and return it by email or dropping it off to the school by the deadline. The following is some information about FBLA.
Hi, my name's Erica. I'm the president of FBLA. FBLA is a great organization that strives to develop leadership, strengthen students' confidence in themselves, create interest in the American business enterprise, and so much more. To help you learn more about it, I'm going to get the other officers.
This is a medal that I won at the State Leadership Conference last year. When you join FBLA, you will have the opportunity to compete at the regional, state, and even national level in multiple categories to win.
This is a 2020 Maryland State Leadership Conference t-shirt that I got for competing at the state level. I got to meet people from all across the state, workshop with the professionals, and have a good time with friends.
Sometimes in FBLA, we dress up. Those days are called Dress for Success. Wearing business attire keeps our organization looking professional.
I remember this. This was last November when we went on a field trip to Washington, D.C. We went to the Smithsonian Museum of American History and the Bureau of Engraving. It was a lot of fun, and I got to spend time with friends.
This is the FBLA membership dues card. It ensures that you're a member of FBLA, but in order to be an FBLA, you have to pay your dues. This year, dues are $20.
Hey Erica, there's an FBLA meeting today? Alright, hey, I have to go to a meeting now, but you should definitely join FBLA. The code to our Schoology group is R4T3-5SGR2PB4V. Hope to see you there!
AML would like to take this time after the announcement regarding FBLA to wish Mrs. Edwards a happy retirement. Mrs. Edwards, who taught at Allegheny for 33 years, was the FBLA advisor, and we wish her a happy and healthy retirement. Congratulations, Miss Edwards. Now let's check out the weather with Eric.
Hey everyone, here's your 5-day weather forecast for Cumberland, Maryland. Today, it is possible that this morning we're able to see some snow showers around. Not expecting really anything much in terms of accumulation, maybe some slushiness, but overall nothing much. Then for the rest of the day, gusty winds are possible with mostly sunny skies during the day today. Tonight, mostly clear skies are still expected. Gusty winds are possible tonight. It is also possible that we see some gusty winds into tomorrow as well. Tomorrow looks pretty much the same thing as today, without the chance of snow though. Tomorrow, mostly sunny skies are expected, mostly clear skies tomorrow night. Going to Wednesday, pretty much the same thing. Mostly sunny skies are expected during the day Wednesday, and mostly clear skies Wednesday night. Thursday, pretty much the same thing. Mostly sunny skies are expected during the day Thursday, and then Thursday night it's possible we could cloud up a little bit, becoming mostly cloudy. And then going to Friday, mostly sunny skies are expected during the day and mostly clear skies Friday night. So besides the chance of some snow showers in around the area this morning, which will taper off probably by early afternoon if there is any showers around, nothing much to really report on. So that's all I got, everyone. Stay tuned.
Thanks, Eric. Now let's send it over to David with sports.
Good morning, Allegheny, and welcome back to sports. I'm your host, as always, David Miller, and we have a bunch of scores from a bunch of games this weekend, and I'm just going to say right now, we dominated. Starting out, we have girls varsity soccer who won 1-0 with our only goal coming from Taylor McCloskey, as well as boys varsity soccer winning 7-0. We have Nathaniel Clem who scored 2 goals, Eli Wallace who also scored 2 goals, and then Drake Lecklider, Mason Salvage, and Galvin King each had 1 goal. For football, we won 21-14 over Northern. We have Solomon Green with a 97-yard interception return for a touchdown, and Traven Powell with 2 rushing touchdowns, one of which was for 80 yards. And then the defense managed to force 6 turnovers. We have Solomon Thomas, who on top of the pick 6 had another interception, Matt Fuzzi, who had a interception and a fumble recovery, and Grant Kane, who had 2 fumble recoveries. Moving on to cross country, both the boys and girls teams placed second overall at their meets on Saturday. For the boys team, Wyatt Gray and Logan Troutwine placed in the top 10. Wyatt was second and Logan was 8th. And then for the girls team, we have 3 top 10 finishers, Morgan Troutwine in 3rd, Sam Presscorn in 7th, and Emily Evans in 8th. And then we have a message from Coach Reed to the golf team. Allegheny finished in 2nd place in their match at Four Sisters on Wednesday night. Darian Bauer finished in 2nd place overall. So congrats to all the players on the golf team on a great season. For games this week, between now and our next show on Thursday, on Monday, November 2nd, there will be a boys JV football game and girls volleyball will play. The football game will be at 6 p.m. against Fort Hill at Greenway, and the volleyball games will be at Allegheny against Southern. JV will play at 6, varsity will play at 7. On Tuesday, November 3rd, we have boys soccer games and a girls soccer game. The girls varsity team will be playing at Southern at 3 p.m., and then the boys starting at 5, we have JV who will play Southern as well, and the boys varsity will play Southern, JV will play at 5, varsity will play at 6:30. And then on Wednesday, November 4th, there's a cross-country varsity meet at Ridge against Ridge at 2:45. And at 6 p.m. on Wednesday, once again, there will be a varsity girls volleyball game at Bishop Walsh. And that's all I got. Back to whoever's hosting.
Thanks, David. Next up, we have an election preview with Mitch.
Good morning, Allegheny, and welcome back to Eyes on the Election. I'm Mitch Septoff, and today we're taking a look at the presidential election. As many of you may know, the final day for the election is going to be on November 3rd. That's tomorrow. For you guys, I'm recording this on November 1st, and it looks like Joe Biden, the candidate for the Democrats, has a 9-point lead in the polls. The only other viable candidate, Republican Donald Trump, and current incumbent, is looking behind in most of the swing states, but anything could still happen. Last year the polls were wrong, but once more, Joe Biden's looking like he has a pretty commanding lead. If you're over the age of 18, you should get out and vote now, if you haven't already, either by mail or by in person. It's the way we really make a difference in our political world, so it's very important. But anyways, there's not a whole lot to say. The election's all but over. All that's left is the counting. So everybody get out, vote, and I guess I'll see you afterwards for an election announcement recap thing. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, Mitch. And remember that tomorrow is Election Day and there will be no school. And finally, it's actually a thing this time, what to do in quarantine.
Good morning, Allegheny. Today we are introducing a new segment. This is called Things That You Can Do in Quarantine. I'm Mitch, and today we're going fishing with local fishing enthusiast Ricky Day. Let's get to it.
Okay guys, before you get started fishing, you're probably going to want a couple of things. First, you're going to need a good place to fish. I recommend a Rocky Gap State Park. Very good place. Second, you're probably going to want a fishing pole. Fishing pole, very necessary for catching fish unless you have really, really fast reactions. Third, you're going to want a tackle box. Tackle box is good. It holds all your necessary things. It makes sure the other fishermen know that you know what you're doing. You can hold your hooks, your string, your bobbers, all that good jazz.
you over there. It'll take us a 1.5 mile walk, but you won't have to do anything. Alright guys, so we did a little fishing off camera, nothing too major. We also did a little cooking off camera, nothing you really need to worry about, but our final product, we have some really nice fish here we can eat. It's, definitely not just an order from Patrick's, so I wouldn't get anything there. Just kidding. It's really good. Go to Patrick's. We're not sponsored, but we'd like to be. Yeah, so that's all for today on things you can do in quarantine, and we'll see you next time.
That's all for today. We'll be back on Thursday for more AML.